Today on In the Wood Yard, I got a new accessory coming and big improvement for my dump trailer. Here we go. You can come this way a little. That's probably good. Yeah, you are a firewood guy. Look at that. Oh, this is yes, that's what my wife says too. But now that I just hand her money, she's okay with it. I'm gonna hand you this one. That's pretty heavy. Just don't hit your truck. I think we can take the whole thing off. Just let me know when you're ready. We can just set it right on the ground. Oh yeah, we can get this. Set it right here. So this is Dan. He lives right down the road, and I met him, what, probably 4 or 5 months ago?
Yep, at Fleet Farm.
At Fleet Farm, at a local box store that we have here that sells man stuff. Everything you need is in Fleet Farm, isn't it?
The man's mall.
That's right. And he said he watches the channel, and then I got a call from, or an email from N&N Trailers and from Thumb Trailers in Michigan, and they said that they had a set of stuff they're going to give to me and Tony. This is a power jack, that's a hydraulic jack, to go in the front of our trailers, and they were going to ship it to us. Well, then Dan here went yesterday, right? Yep,
yesterday. Went, drove all the way there and bought a 14-foot.
14-foot, like that, which you guys will see on a video someday. We'll go and we'll do a video of that. And they said to him, hey, we were going to ship this out to Chris. Do you mind taking it back? Because you're down the road how far? Like 5 miles?
Yep, 5 miles away.
So he brought the stuff back. So me and Tony are going to have these installed onto our trailers. It's a hydraulic jack in the front, so that's kind of cool. And you watch the channel and you needed to get a new trailer because you do firewood now too. And
I do. So yeah, I'm just kind of starting getting a build-up of...
And your wife says you're addicted.
Yes, she does.
Like my wife, and probably
a firewood fanatic.
Yeah. But it's fun, good exercise, get you outside, and you make a few bucks. It's kind of a fun thing to do. Yeah. And so you need to get a trailer, and you researched, and you looked at aluminum ones and steel ones.
A lot of them. I see a lot of black ones running around that are full of rust.
Yes, exactly.
And I just didn't want to spend that kind of money and regret it 5 years from now that I got to replace it because it's full of rust.
Surprisingly, even the ones that are, I call it the paint, they don't really paint it, they kind of just wave the paint over it because it's pretty darn thin and it rusts real fast. They still hold their value pretty good. Yeah. But, because I looked at used ones and it was ridiculous. It was like buying a new one. I thought, well, how am I just going to get a new one? So when I started looking, I looked at aluminum, and you looked at aluminum too.
I did look at aluminum one.
And I looked at galvanized I found from N&N, the Thumb Trailer. And there was a couple other brands too that I had looked at. But theirs was pretty highly rated, and so you watched our video and decided that's what you wanted.
Yep. When you and Tony sat down and went through all the pros and cons of all the trailers and what you liked best about it kind of answered a lot of my questions, and I made the decision that that's what I wanted to do as well.
I think the thing is, like when I first started looking, I didn't know what to ask. I didn't know what I didn't know.
Yeah, and you guys went through everything as far as the flexible plug-in,
that's
a cold weather plug-in. I would have never known to ask that.
And active brakes. When I bought my first trailer, I asked the guy, I said, does it have brakes? He says, yep. And what he meant was it had emergency brakes. I did not have active brakes. And I didn't find that out until after I had it a while. And somebody said, well, all you got is emergency brakes. You don't have active brakes. And I'm like, well, the guy said it had brakes, which it did. But it was just the emergency breakaway brakes. And I wanted active brakes. When I bought my new trailer, I want brakes. Because it makes a huge difference.
Oh, yeah. It's like it's not even back there trying to
Well, when you put a big load in, you'll find out how nice it is to have the brakes, because it helps a lot. Because you get, like your trailer is going to be able to haul, what, 8,000 pounds probably? Yeah. I'm going to guess probably 8 or 9. Yep. Which is going to max out your truck. So. Yep. But yeah, we'll do a video on his new trailer he got and go to his wood yard someday, so you'll get to see Dan's stuff. So thanks so much for bringing this. This will be awesome. We're going to get this installed, and we're going to have a brand new setup in the front of our trailers for this. So awesome. So now, your wood business, you just got going with it, and so far you're getting pretty much all free wood.
Yep, so far everything has been free. Haven't had to pay for anything.
So you're getting all free wood, and you're getting stuff from Marketplace and from Craigslist, or people that just get a hold of you and say, hey, I got a tree and stuff. Now you found a bonanza, a place that had tons of trees and lots of it close. Yep. So what was it like?
It was a gentleman that was putting in a food plot, and a big food plot in the woods. And he cleared out roughly 15 acres.
That's a lot of wood.
And he couldn't have us get it out of there fast enough, because he wanted to continue with his food plot, and it looks beautiful now. He had somebody come in, remove the stumps, and flatten it out with a dozer. And
nice.
Yep.
Is there still more to get?
There is still quite a bit more, but hunting season's coming up, so we're staying out of there until after hunting.
And there's probably a good chance next year he might put another one. A lot of guys will put 2 or 3 food plots because they'll do different crops that come up in different times. And
oh, sure.
That's pretty common. I got a buddy that's got 3 different food plots, and they have crops that are come up at different times and last different lengths. So once you get into deer, I call it deer farming, basically, is what it is.
Yeah.
They get pretty serious about it. They spend major money to put food plots in.
Yeah, this guy, he dropped a pretty penny for all the work that he had done.
Well, there's a lot of guys that are like us that you get to the age where you're like, I got a little few bucks and I like doing something. I want to spend money on it. Kind of like buying a trailer.
Yeah, can't take it with you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you might as well have fun while you can because tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Right.
I've tried looking for it, but I can't find that guarantee. There you go, folks. So pretty soon we'll be going to his wood yard. We'll show you that in his new trailer. All right, so we just unloaded the stuff that was sent to us from N&N and Thumb Trailers. 2 brand new boxes, all new hydraulics, new pumps, new hoses, new controller. This has got a up, down, and an in and out. The up and down, I'm assuming, is for the trailer, and the in and out must be for the hydraulic jack. Here's the hydraulic jack. It is a hydraulic jack. 2.5 inch bore, 20 inch stroke, working pressure 2,500 PSI, and there's 2 of them, so one for me, one for Tony. They sent us each a hat. They sent us each a shirt, but Tony's probably not going to be able to wear the shirt because he's a big boy, and we got a small shirt and then one my size. So Tony won't get a shirt, I guess. They sent us some paint. I'm guessing this is to touch up where you must drill holes into the metal here. There must be something, probably around the plate, I'm thinking. Once you put the plate on for mounting the jack, that's probably what it is. And then all the hardware, there's a whole bag here of bolts and nuts and washers, and so a whole bunch of stuff. And then I'll just take my old battery and put it in here, and hook up the stuff. So we might take this to a place that knows how to do this stuff and have them just do it, or maybe we'll do it ourselves. We don't know yet, but there's 2 of them. I'll show you the other one. They're both the same thing, but there's this one, and then the other one's on the other side here. So it's just a whole nother controller pump, and you can see where you mount the battery goes right here, and then there's the controller, and then this is the tank for the hydraulic fluid, and then there's the pump, and it's got a relief valve right here just like the other one. So there's that brass knurled bolt down there that he's for turning, so you can release it. And it's got a plug, so there's a charger built in on the inside, and then it charges from the trailer also, and that we'll have to redo. I'm sure there's just wires we have to unconnect and then reconnect. So there it is. That is pretty awesome. So again, thanks N&N for sending us these. We'll get them hooked up. And Thumb Trailers, which is in Michigan where we bought the trailers. I know they've sold quite a few trailers from guys that watch the channel that have bought them, because the galvanized trailer is sweet. So there it is. We'll get that hooked up. Probably won't be for a while yet because we got a lot of stuff going on the next 2 weeks. So it'll be a while before we get it hooked up, but we'll do it. You'll get to see it. So look what's here. Bert just drove in and he got another load. What do you got, 21?
21. What I want to do to be 21 again.
Yeah, that's another nice load. So we're gonna get them unloaded right now. Looks like you got a little leakage there.
Well, if you trust the fart too much, you might get a little seepage.
Yeah. That's a nice one.
That one's a nice one.
So there's the totes. The price was right once again. Bert got the Bob Barker deal on them, and you got a 21, and apparently it's going to be like that every couple of weeks. He's going to get a batch of totes, and some of them are really nice and clean, some of them not so much. But we're going to start accumulating them, and there they are. Okay, now I'm going to go deliver a load of wood. So there it is, folks, just a little bit more than a full cord. This is going to a customer that already bought a load for me today at the campground. This is going to his house. So I threw in that first batch that you saw was of the stuff that's the newer wood, the smaller stuff. And I threw some of these big chunks in too, probably almost a face cord of the big chunks that I got from right here, from the stuff I got from my dad. So this stuff is all, like I said, 5-6 years old. So this is awesome. So he does heat with this. So a lot of times the guy that's getting this will get 2 cords a year for his house, and this will be the first one I'm delivering. Then I'll probably do another one later. So it is in, and tomorrow I'm going to be delivering. I thought it was going to be today. I texted him, he said, hey, tomorrow's going to be better. So that's what I'm going to do. So tomorrow morning I'll be taking this and delivering it. So you'll see that on tomorrow's video. So you need to come back 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll be here, you should be here. That's all for today, folks. Good night, everyone.